Hey everyone, it's Q&A Tuesday with Joe, number 25. 25. Today's Q&A is strictly for international eBayers. So if you're a US resident or you're obviously, have US cards, this may not necessarily apply for you. So you can just ignore this video. But I'm going to speak to all international eBay sellers because this has come up a lot of times and I really wanted to get into a little bit more detail about it. So what am I going to talk about? I've gotten a message from Eric on my Journey of Joe page on my Facebook. So I am there pretty active. I post sometimes blog posts, but sometimes I post different questions and answers that I get from sellers. So this is a great question because this has come up quite a lot, and also I've covered this in the webinar. The last webinar that I hosted with Jonathan. I'm actually going to post the webinar link below. So if you have some time today or in the next little while, I definitely encourage you to watch it because there's a lot of information out there that I thought it will help out, and not just for international dropshippers. But this Q&A 25 is for international dropshippers. And Eric's question is, how the fuck am I able to do business with all these, for example, Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond, Overstock, and all these other vendors, because I don't have a US PayPal account or a US credit card, and I'm kind of stuck. They're either canceling my orders or, the orders don't go through. So this is a good question, and I'm just going to speak from my experience. This is what I've done. I'm a Canadian resident, and this is what I've done. This is the process that I've used with lots of success. I was very mindful to be legal and ethical. Very important, because I want this business to go on a long term. I'm not just chasing the money. I'm not here to buy myself a money gun, although it's pretty cool, but I'm here to build an actual business. So for me, it was very important to go about this the right way, the legal way. So what I've done, I started out as a dropshipper with Bed Bath & Beyond items. Bed Bath & Beyond actually accepts international payment plans, so PayPal, credit card, and whatnot. So when I first started out, I wanted to start out with a company that's willing to do business with me. I don't have to think about loopholes or try to overcome things. I really was looking to learn the business. I was looking to learn, how to process orders, how to take care of my customers, so I wanted to learn, and smooth out this process. And I wanted to pick a vendor that is willing to work with me. I don't have to worry too much about, other things other than just the core basics of the actual eBay business. So if you're an international dropshipper, I strongly encourage you to think about maybe starting with a vendor like that, like Bed Bath & Beyond, because Bed Bath & Beyond is going to allow you to do dropshipping with international payment plans. Now, of course, there's going to be situations where Bed Bath & Beyond is going to flag your account, and I've spoken about this in detail in some of my other videos that you can check out in my channel here. So I'm not going to get too detailed into that, but I'm going to say that if you want to start out, Bed Bath & Beyond is a great source to start out with as an international dropshipper because they accept international payment plans. Now, a lot of dropshippers are interested in doing business, for example, with Lowe's, with Home Depot, with Overstock, with Walmart. And these companies, especially if you're eBay.com and you're an international dropshipper and you want to do business with them, it's challenging to do business with them because they don't accept international payment plans. So they don't accept international credit cards, definitely don't accept international PayPal. So you're kind of in a pickle, but you do want to do business with them because it's going to be lucrative. Like, for example, Overstock or even Home Depot. So what you do is, I'm going to use Home Depot as an example. I wanted to do business with Home Depot, but I wanted to start out slowly because I had to figure out a way to do that. They don't accept any type of outside payment plan. So what you do is you can actually start doing business with them by purchasing gift cards directly from their site. So when you go to homedepot.com, I'm going to go there because I want to give you the exact link. So you go to homedepot.com. At the top right corner, you're going to see different links. So you're going to see Store Finder, Truck and Tool Rental, For the Pro, gift cards, yada yada. So click on gift cards. You can purchase gift cards directly from them. they're actually going to use a different system than the ordering system. They use a system that's being managed by a company called CashStar. And CashStar is allowing you to use international payment plans such as PayPal or credit card. When I first started out, I used my Canadian credit card because my Canadian credit card has a point system, so I would get some cash back. It was obviously more enticing for me to use my credit card rather than PayPal, because PayPal, in Canada, we don't have a debit card that we can incur money. So it made sense for me to continue using my credit card. So what you do is, once you click on the link, you have obviously a bunch of options. So you have the gift card balance, mail a gift card, all this other stuff. So what I do is, it's right in the middle, and it says email an e-gift card. And so from there, just go step by step, and you can use your international payment plan. And this is how I started out. So I started out purchasing the gift cards from them directly. And I believe when I first started out, there was a limit of $3,000 per week to buy. Now, let's say your business is doing great and you're starting to do a lot of business and you need more than $3,000. Then they will actually flag your account, and that's not a bad thing. Actually, I want to emphasize this, even though it may not necessarily be related. If your account is being flagged, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. That means they've been paying attention to your transactions, and they just want to get to know you. So they want to see, how professional are you? If you're going to freak out and say, oh, fucking people, fuck, why did they cancel me? Why did they, flag me? If you approach your business this way, they're not going to take you seriously. So when you get flagged, you think about it. Oh, okay, they've noticed my transactions. So they give you a number you have to call. And this is what happened with me in Home Depot. I had to call the billing department. And I actually had to do that pretty often when I first started out, because I was international dropshipper. And I was very transparent about it. So I called the billing department. I introduced myself. I spoke to them. I told them about my business practices. I told them where I'm from. And they asked me if my business is registered. I mean, you have to register your business at this point, right? So, of course, I did. And, I told them if they require me to provide them with my business number and whatnot, not a problem. I will email that to them. They didn't, but I was ready just in case. And so after they speak to you, they will release your orders. And eventually they will increase your gift card purchasing from $3,000 to $5,000 and so forth. So you can do business like that with Home Depot as an international international dropshipper. Now, of course, you're not going to get a discount when you purchase these gift cards, but that shouldn't be your concern right now. Your concern should be, how can I do business with Home Depot? That should be your first thing when you first start out. Don't worry about other methods of increasing and maximizing your profit margin. Right now, as an international dropshipper, you're trying to build a reputation with these vendors, right? So that's what you do with Home Depot. You can purchase the gift cards directly from them. Overstock. So Overstock, they do accept international payment plans. However, when you do use your credit card for the first time, if it's not first time, it's definitely going to be the second time. So first or second time, your account is going to be flagged again. And you have to contact them. Again, you have to introduce yourself, tell them about your business practices, tell them, your business is registered and whatnot, and you would absolutely love to do business with them. Be very professional. If you treat your business as a professional, it will give you professional results. So again, Overstock is going to unlock your account and allow you to do business. They may flag you a couple of times, but for me, I noticed they only flagged me, I think, a total of 2 to 3 times. And I just called back the number, I reintroduced myself, and I told them, again, my business practices, and they unlocked it, and ever since I'm doing lots of business with them, and I love doing business with Overstock. With Walmart, there's a workaround. So Walmart, unfortunately, they don't accept international payment plans, but there's a workaround that I found it works. So for me, I use Walmart, but not as a main source, because I've noticed that even though right now I do have a U.S. bank account, I found that my orders sometimes do get canceled. But you just place them again, and you call the billing department, and they will allow it through. But Walmart is a little bit more finicky, so I've decided because of that, I'm not going to do a lot of business with them. But I will continue doing business with them because they have great products. So with Walmart, what you can do as an international dropshipper is you can use the same shipping address that using in the billing, so the same shipping and billing, and you can use your international card. So it's kind of not necessarily, ethical. So that's why I don't necessarily encourage it. But when you first start out, especially if you're thinking of doing this in the long term and you were going to get a US bank account, this workaround is going to be pretty good, but don't abuse it, right? Because they're going to track it, flag you, and eventually shut you down and ban you. So you can use the same shipping and billing address and use your credit card, and it's going to go through. And if you're thinking of doing business with Walmart, as I said, consider getting a US bank account. And actually, that doesn't just apply to Walmart, that applies to your whole overall business. If you think that you're going to do this for longer than a year and you're looking to really maximize your profit margin and take this seriously, you should be thinking about opening a US bank account. And I'm not talking about the Pioneers and all these weird credit cards that they have such a weird, I don't condone them, okay? They have a very high fee. You can open a US bank account that's a proper bank account. So the way I've done that, and I'm not going to get too detailed into it, but you can open a bank account in US with your sister bank in your country. So every country is going to have a sister bank in the United States, and you can work with them, and they will be able to walk you through and open a US bank account. Now, the caveat with that is you have to have a perfect credit. So if your credit is crap, it's not going to happen. So if you have a great credit, you can open a US bank account. So I hope I was able to answer all your questions. I kind of went on and on, but these are the ways that you can deal with and do business with Home Depot and Bed Bath & Beyond and Overstock. And just treat your business as a professional. That's very important. That's going to take you on a long road, and it's going to give you much success. And as always, happy selling.